So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Petrovic gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Tries to play it through. Havertz! Goal! Botafogo! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Botafogo gain their reward with an early goal. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Martinez. Driving through the middle. And he'll shoot here! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Havertz. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Odegaard, looking for a runner. He's on it. Can he get away? He's having a shot! Goal! Botafogo! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead. And it's Mora. And he's in on goal! And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Could be danger here! Played out towards the right wing, and the through ball. And he was alert to it. Schüller. And here's Chukwueze. And that is a little undercooked. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. McTominay is behind this one. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. McTominay! That was travelling.
Botafogo, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful, just a little more discipline is called for.
Griezmann receives it in a wide position. Zaire Emery crosses it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Sporting Braga do have a chance to counter here. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Odegaard. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, super find. McTominay kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Well read, and the danger is averted. Sporting Braga have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Chukwueze, not the most accurate pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's gone back to the keeper. Zaire Emery. Ryerson. McTominay promptly onto that, and that is that. Martinez. That's very neat. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zaire Emery. To stoppage time, whistle due any moment. No, that's been intercepted. Mora. Opts for safety. Danilo. Ødegaard. And he was quick to react. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And there is the half-time whistle. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Botafogo into the half-time break with a narrow... And Martinez! Cleared away. Zaire Emery. Zakaria. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Zakaria. And he cuts out the supply. Mora. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Brozovic. Passing nice and neat. So shapes to shoot! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit-for-tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back up.
And a chance! Outstanding by Martinez! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Hernandez. Decent progress down the left. There's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Schüller gets it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sporting Braga appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He is through here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gives it back. A nice sequence of... Oh, shooting chance! Fantastic from Martinez! A finish of true class! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
20,
Sporting Braga blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
29, deixando o campo para a entrada
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Camisa 5,
Rafinha.
Camisa 2,
It's Raspadori. Now it's
camisa
Askaskiba.
81.
Now it's
Substituição
Askaskiba.
em andamento.
Pogba. Martinez. Martinez! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
Just the keeper to beat! Great chance! It's a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Now it's Raspadori. Raspadori stood his ground strongly. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Raspadori gets a foot in here. Zakaria could move up a gear here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. McTominay. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Martinez. Askasiba. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's it. Botafogo, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Botafogo desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.